same thing happened to the early Christians. When the early Gnostic Christians got killed off, they rearranged the whole mindset into worshiping. Same thing with the Hebrews. Sufism, the Kabbalah, is what every Hebrew Israelite that follows Yahweh or worships some type of entity that allows genocide against the worshipers, that is because that teaching that was created by the ancient people when they fell to earth, they created a god. Okay, gods don't create people. The Titans or the people create gods. This is the other way around. Okay? People create gods. The white boy know that. When the Moors gave that white man that gun, or known as the boomstick, that gun became his god. And the rest of us, we still trying to live in peace and harmony, thinking everything's okay. And we got our ass whipped. And we're still getting our ass whipped today. Because we blame everything on trauma and everything on everybody else, instead of being the being who we are inside our heads. So we bring a lot of this shit to us. We bring a lot of this racism to us. We bring a lot of trauma to ourselves because of our thought process and how we search for racism and all that good stuff. But I told the guy, I said, if the Gnostics is considered devil information, I said, you're accurate on that. Well, how was that? I said, because if this white man in society, if he is considered God, then what does that make me? What does that make you? And here you are, a devout, good, tax-paying, law-abiding black man that's worshiping an entity that is allowing somebody that is of only physical incarnation genocide against you. You have to wake up on a certain level. Like, water seeks its own level. And I told him that. And he got really, really quiet. I said, you worshiping an entity that is allowing genocide against you. And he didn't say nothing. This is actually part 3. So we must become the shadow bringers. The shadow bringers. We got to do this. We got to cast a shadow bring a shadow of our knowledge and light that we are gaining from necromancy, cyclomancy, Gnosticism, Taoism, whatever esoteric thought, black magic that you're into. Bring that shadow to cast a shadow of this demonic hologram that's sitting over my head right now. And I have enough understanding to say that. This is a demonic hologram. Read the book of Tahuti. It tells you about the sun. It casts a shadow on your light. Some of us black Gnostics out here, we actually resonate with Killmonger off of the Black Panther. So all this is coming from this entity in my head using necromancy, coming to me, telling me one word, Mentor, Mississippi. And I got all this information showing you how necromancy works and using that necromancy and bringing that shadow of knowledge, that shadow of light, and killing this light that's been put over you, and using social order, social status, religion, finances to oppress. You don't have to have money. You don't have to be homeless. You don't have to be wiping your ass with leaves to receive light. That's a lie. Anybody tell you that, he's a half-ass occultist because you got a job. You need to run away from that person because that's oppressive energy. That's an oppressive person. That's not true. Any person that's getting money, obviously he's receiving light on how to get that money, right? So why would a person be a half-ass occultist because he has a job or getting money? That makes no sense. That's an oppressive entity that is still in him that does not understand certain things. Over the course of about 4 years, I've been into this information. I've been working with the entity known as Kansu. Kansu is known as the night traveler. I travel at night for a living. I'm a night traveler. I got videos that I do that I haven't even posted yet because of what's in the video. I have to wait for a certain amount of time so I can post it. Right now, I can actually post this video today because there's nothing you really see but this matrix behind me and all the other programs, the leaves, the trees, the bugs, the air, everything you think of, all these programs. So there's nothing really you see. So, I have to be careful with things like that. I never really properly introduced myself. I just kind of appeared. But I appeared out of a state of knowing and a state of being in the mindset all my life, being in some form of meditation all my life. And when I found this particular information that answered a lot of questions for myself and my thoughts, I started studying this information. And I just appeared on YouTube out of a form of light and a form of studying. So the name Erebus came to me. Erebus is a primordial Greek terminology. Primordial is the realm of soot, which is darkness, blackness. Zep-Tepi is the first golden age. We are the descendants of the golden age, which is probably, if not thousands, trillions of years. Like I said, the ancient king or the ancient pharaoh Menes was the first human to rule a human civilization. The god at that time probably was his consort, or where he came from, the realm that he fell from. His name was Min, M-I-N. We have so much history and mythology that we need to catch up on as so-called beings of light and understanding. So it's been about an hour already, so I know things can get boring and a bit redundant. But like I said, the primary reason for this video, I wanted to talk about necromancy, and I wanted to kind of show you guys how necromancy works and how it is magic within your own light. I did a video about how a lot of women, especially black women, or just us period, need to learn how to generate a cake by using your own inner alchemy. That's your light. So I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 videos. And again, my name is Erebus Zeptepi, and I come to you from a state of consciousness. I come to you bringing light and peace and understanding. I come to you bringing forth jewels of light, of certain energies and certain rituals and systems that was lost to us as a descendant of ancient titans. And one of those were necromancy. So get in tune with necromancy. Necromancy is negromancy. Brother Panic talks about this all the time. Is when you create your own entity, to create your magical rituals, you're supposed to put some nigga in it. That's what he means. That's all. Don't be afraid to put your nigga essence on it. It won't work if you don't. This is why you are who you are. People use you. People use melanated people because of the essence. It's because of the essence is raw material. It's a form of a battery, who we are. And we have to be batteries with brains and light now, so we can become and transform and transcend ourselves into a totally different being. Alright, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the subscribing and subscribers. And like I said, I'm just here, a being of light, trying to interpret what was lost to us and bring it forth as a shadow bringer. Alright? Peace out.